Hello and welcome, friends of gaming and sailing!
Today we will be looking at the first tutorial, basics of handling the yacht. For that you go to tutorials. There's a section of tutorials. There are a lot of tutorials. You will see I have a little bit of issue with them. They are sort of more text-based. And then there are more tutorials and useful links that you can click on, but for whatever reason I have them empty. So please let me know in the comments if anybody of you have any links or videos or how this works, because this is the thing that I don't know. But going back to the tutorials, let's start really with the total basics. That will be the first one. We will get a simple folk boat with just one sheet, and we do the basics. Let's get into it. So if you open it, you can see there is this text form of explaining welcome to Sailaway. Yes, go to next. Basics about the steering. Yeah, obviously you can steer the direction with the tiller. Tiller is this thing here, and to do so you use the AD keys. Okay, looking around, um, by moving the mouse you get this blue areas, and if you clicked on them you can move on to the position. I will show you in the video. And for moving around there is this page up, page down. So for those of you who have these keyboards or notebooks or laptops that up of the arrows have page up, page down, this comes very handy. Other than that, I really recommend to use these arrows because it's faster and easier to navigate than the mouse. The mouse can be tricky and you will see that. Okay, so the boat starts basically heading into the wind, and the first thing that we will do is we steer the boat to get the wind from a better direction for the sailings, somewhere from the angle of say 60 degrees, and yeah, we set the sail and we get on moving. As you can see, for this tutorial the skill level set is to beginner. That means some of the features will not be available, but they are not even available on the boat, so no worries here. And we can adjust the skill levels in the game menu, and I will show you. Yeah, sure, there are more tutorials, we come to that. Okay, we finished, so now it starts. Alright, it takes some time. Okay, good. Um, as we can see, the wind is coming from behind us. We are really getting already a good speed. The sails are not very adjusted, but we are sailing, we are going. Let me just briefly check the skill level, because I would like to set it to expert. Okay, it's expert. And by the way, even if you are a beginner, I totally recommend to start with expert. It's not that much of a difference, it just gives you more options. But especially in these beginnings where you have a simple boat with a few lines, you do nothing wrong starting with expert. You can go into advanced. The advanced one gives you like tips. It's expert with tips, but trust me, expert mode is fine. You will see, especially for this first tutorial. So if you go back to our boat. The boat is already sailing, so we can use the A key to steer the boat, and the D key again steer it to another direction. As you can see, when I move the mouse, this blue field occurs. When I click the left cursor, I go in front. I can go to the front of the boat. Press the right button and on the mouse, and you can look around. And then you can use page down, page up to move back. Even you can even go in this nice sort of 360 view if you again press the right button on the mouse and circle around the boat. So let's get into it. as you see, this is the folk boat, Fokkebo. I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's one of the traditional designs, full keel. Yeah, now the sheet moved because and the boom moved. Now you know why this is called the boom, because if you would be standing, it would be head height. That would be one into the head and knocked unconscious or even knocked out of the boat. You wouldn't be the first one. So yeah, this introduces us some of the parts of the ship. So what I'm showing here is the boom, and it moved because we are having the wind really from the back side of the boat, and it shifts from left to right. I'm sorry, I forgot the English terms for the appropriate sides of the boat, but since this is a really beginner tutorial, if you already know port, starboard, and all of these items, then I think you can skip ahead a couple of tutorials, definitely. So now, how to sort of perform this first tutorial, how to play this simple sailing exercise. So first of all, let me choose another direction. Just let's say I go for a couple of degrees in the different directions so that we get a nice wind, and to show you how to set up the sails. Now we have only one line to take care of, and the easiest way to manage those is with the W and S keys. So you can see I can go to the extreme here, and I'm moving the boom, turning the boom up to the point when the sails are getting really efficient. It will increase our speed. You will immediately see that we are getting our speed increased. More advanced is to look at the trims, and you are trying by the trims to get to this ideal position. But more importantly, you are looking at this lines here, small lines, these tailwinds, 10 tails, and when they are really horizontal, that means the sheet is exactly as it should be. Now if you zoom back and circle around the boat, you will see a very nice shape of the sail, and this is exactly what we want. There are some physics in place, and we will explain in more advanced tutorials, but you know, you don't want a flat sail. There are physics of a wing that come into play here. We come to it later. It's explained in some of the tutorials there as well. So this is really the simple basic of the folk boat. This is the training boat. It has only one sheet. There is not much that you can do. Use your A key to steer to the left, D key to the right, and W and S to move the lines. So we have port, starboard, and then your main sheet. That's everything that you have in this area, nothing to do wrong, and you can already start enjoying a small trip, small virtual sailing trip. Like I said, this is the channel here is more enthusiastic, so excuse some of the expressions here. I'm not an expert by a long stretch of imagination, but I think this virtual sailing game is worth giving a shot, and there are a couple of tutorials online, but definitely not enough. And yeah, I'm trying to create some content here that may get people hooked up and play. Though I'm not sponsored, I'm in no relation with this game. It's just pure fun, and it fits the narrative that I like the games, I like to sail, so it comes together in this game. And there is another one, the e-sail, that I will make a tutorial later as well. For now, this is just the first tutorial here. You should be good to go. Yeah, have fun. Bye bye.